Enjoy it.
Hi and welcome everyone to the 6th episode of Inside Amg. By now I already need 2 hands. We've arrived at the letter F. F as in 4-wheel drive. A lot of you have asked for that topic. As you know, at AMG we have a lot of cars with 4-wheel drive. We're all about maximum performance with 4-wheel drive, but not only on the road. Today we're in this neck of the woods in Immendingen at Daimler's off-road testing facility, and we're going to be testing the capabilities of AMG vehicles off the road on loose surfaces. We got plenty of loose surfaces here, different kinds as well, and we're going to take a look into that. We got a very special guest for this topic today that some of you might even recognize, and I can hear him coming already.
Hi, you waiting for me?
I've been waiting for you, yeah. Looks like you've already had quite a bit of fun.
It looks like, but I want to have you in my car, so Mark, nice to meet you.
Hi, how's it going?
Perfect. So it's my first time to be here in Immendingen, but I know this car, and this is more than a car.
You know this car very well because you are actually quite well known as the expert when it comes to the G-Wagon.
I don't know. My only job is I'm the chief instructor for the G-Class, and I call the G-Class my second allowed wife or my office.
Okay, so you know this car very well. You say you don't know the terrain that we're going to be driving on today.
It's much more fun for us. It's a challenge for us.
Okay.
That's the way maybe.
So a lot of unknowns that we're facing today.
But we're really perfect compared with the G-Class, so to do everything, you know. Maybe we have the wrong tires, you see, but it's more slippery then. I think it will be more fun.
Definitely the most beautiful rims, but yeah, not exactly off-road tires, but I got a feeling that this isn't going to be too much of a problem for this car right now.
Yeah, but the important thing is that you have traction all the time. We have 3 diff locks, we have low-range gear, and it's a G-Class, and every G-Class can go off-road, you know. So
some people might think this being an AMG G-Wagon, it's been trimmed for on-road performance and for lap times, but
of course, so
but
still, every G-Class must go off-road. The reason why we launched the G-Class was to build the best off-road vehicle in the world. This is now really the new one for on-road performance, and especially the AMG 585 horsepower, you know. Unbelievable on-road performance. If you go to Sports Plus, full acceleration, you never must go to a dentist. You get a bleaching for free.
Okay, yeah, I can't wait.
Let's go.
Go in this one.
Jump in. Please put your seatbelt.
Oh yeah, I definitely will. So you're the chief instructor for the G-Class.
That's true.
So everybody that wants to learn what it's all about driving a G-Wagon has to...
Came to Graz, now we still launch the G Experience Center, but everyone who buy a G-Class buys always the opportunity to go off-road. Because we have the diff locks, we have the low-range gear, and we have the typical letter type frame, so really strong. And the AMG, it's a little bit special against the normal G-Class. We have off-road modi. So we have the rock, where you can see here, where you can change. Then we have the trail package, and then if we're playing in the sand, in the dunes, we have a sand program.
Crazy. 3 bespoke off-road driving modes for this car, additionally to the ones you already know for on-road driving. So yeah, you got all the right tools that everybody knows from a regular G-Wagon, plus more performance. You know that this right here forever.
Now I want to go up, and I think it's a little bit slippery, you see?
There's no way we're gonna get up there.
It's a G-Class.
Okay, okay.
Enjoy it. And now we're on the top.
I can see you're not messing around. Oh my God. Like, it's been raining for the past couple days here, so everything is covered in mud.
It's a little bit slippery.
And we've got road performance tires on.
Yes.
And this thing climbs up there like it's nothing.
It's a G-Class. So the maximum what you can climb up, it's 100%. That means 45 degrees, but not on this surface, you know.
Oh, wow. Like this terrain back here, oh my God, this looks like it would be difficult to walk on, actually.
Yeah, but it makes no fun, you know. So that will be the first round, and we get a little bit fun. And every G-Class wants to go off-road, also the AMG version.
So we're right now in trail mode. So I figured that's the perfect mode for terrain like this.
For this, yes. If you go really bumpy, then we have the rock program, but maybe we find some rocks, but normally in this area it's not possible. And then we have the sand program where I can play in the dunes.
Oh my God, that is so steep. That you can't even see the road over the hood of the car.
You don't need a road for a G-Class, my friend. And then we go down. This is 55%.
Like it feels right now, if I just let loose, if I didn't wear a seatbelt, I'd just be falling on my face right now.
All SUV models, they have a DSR, downhill speed regulation. We don't have it in the G-Class. We always use the low range reduction.
Okay, so you don't need the DSR then.
It's 1, 2, 3, and we always use the engine brake because only running tires give you the possibility to handle the car. So we have enough ground clearance.
What the? Oh my God, there's just holes in the surface here.
Yeah, maybe. So now you feel that's the slippery of the tire. So we lock the center and the rear. Now we have 3 spinning wheels.
Wow.
1 in the front and the whole rear axle. But now I lock all 3. That means all 4 wheels have the same rotation all the time. And for the G-Class, there's only one way. Only forward if one wheel has enough traction.
Wow. When you lock the third diff, it's just go time.
And always disengage the third one, because if you lock all 3, the turning circle will be, I have no idea, 20-25 meters. Every G-Class get the diff locks. You pay for that, use it.
You should use it.
So first gear, engine brake, and only running tires give you the possibility. Then we have now the 360-degree camera where you see everything in front.
This is so crazy. It feels like we're gonna tip over.
This is my favorite office. So this is really cool.
That is just unbelievable.
Let's have a look for that. I never forget when I drove the first time the new G63 and that, what, this is a G-Class? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I can remember I experienced the acceleration on the road for the first time.
Unbelievable.
It feels like a sports car.
Yes.
It just, this instant punch.
It's an AMG.
But still, I mean, driving on this surface with a performance car.
Yes.
Wow.
This makes fun.
Yes, it absolutely does. That's just crazy. That defies everything that you think you know about vehicle dynamics.
So now we do the same in high range. So we're leaving the normal road.
Okay.
And this is also a highway for a G63. You see what I mean? This is the...
This feels like we're doing the Paris-Dakar.
So AMG is not only for the race tracks.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
You also can have lots of fun. Lots of fun here.
Oh my God. I had no idea we had this much off-road expertise. I definitely know now that there can't be just one favorite AMG model. Like this thing, you have to have in your garage.
In your collection, yes.
When you are a petrol head, when you consider yourself a petrol head, you have to have this car.
That's it. It's an icon.
Wow, Mark, that was deeply impressive. I feel shaken, not stirred. What an amazing car, what an amazing machine.
I hope you enjoyed the little bit off-road track for you, and I hope to see you soon in Graz, that we can play a little bit much more with the G-Class. But I think now it's time that you will change your surface and I will stay on the better side.
Exactly. I don't know if it's the better side, it's a very different side. So now it's time for me to step back onto the road to experience some 4MATIC Plus on-road performance, another four-wheel drive car, a very different kind though, and a different expert for the next segment, Felix.
Hi Felix, good to see you. How are you
Good to see you too. I'm pretty good.
Welcome to the new GLC 63 Coupe with a 4MATIC Plus four-wheel drive. It's an intelligent four-wheel drive system, and today I'm going to show you what this car can do on-road.
All right, I'd say let's go for it right now.
Let's jump in and start.
The scene is getting crowded. We throwing these bars like a Molotov. Yeah, kill 'em with kindness, my words are my weapon, my power is truth. I've seen the way that you rap and you live, and I know that authentic means nothing to you. Oh, you know what that means. Your team has taken more L's than the DNC. Ride my own, ay, 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 ay. Ride my own, ay, 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 ay. Ride my own, ay, 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 ay. Ride my own, ay, 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 ay.
This is the so-called mountain road. It's a track usually used for Daimler colleagues who are testing their shifting programs. Today we are going to use this a little bit different.
I mean, this looks like a normal country road, and it is within the premises of this testing facility.
We have exclusive booking on this track right now, so we won't be bothered by anybody else.
Nice.
So let's have some fun.
I have to say, like, coming from the G-Class back to back now on the smooth surface, it's so different.
Yeah, I can imagine. Although the G-Class is also quite performing on road, its main track is the off-road track, and this car here is significantly different. It loves the track. What is our 4MATIC Plus in this car? 4MATIC Plus in this car is pretty similar to the same system as it is in the E63S or in the GT.
Yes, because we've seen that system in the GT in a couple videos actually, and it's amazing how much grip you get. I mean, the level of grip in the GT is just nuts, but I mean, that's a sports car. It's a four-door sports car. Yeah. Whereas this, the GLC, started its life as an SUC. And
it somewhere still is. Yeah, it is lowered, it is stiffer, it is more performing. But as you said, it is somewhere as an SUC. But due to the fact that it is equipped with the 4MATIC Plus four-wheel drive system, this one is really performing. Yeah. So, do you know how a standard four-wheel drive system in a Mercedes-Benz is working?
I got a rough idea how it works.
Yeah, in a typical Mercedes-Benz, you have a so-called planetary differential. Yeah, so it's a central differential system that distributes the torque and power from motor and engine between the front and the rear axle in a given ratio. Yeah, in a Mercedes-Benz, it's typically either a 45-55 ratio or a 31-69 ratio.
The majority at the back of the car.
Yeah, this system is not really related to this. Yeah, so the housing looks a little bit different, but the interiors are way more different. In this car, we are having, instead of a differential, a classical differential gear set, we're having a multiple clutch system. This means how much torque we are moving to the front axle is defined by how much pressure and how much slip we have in this clutch. And this clutch is controlled with an electric motor, yeah, and some cool and fancy mechanics in between. This enables us to control exactly in which situation we have how many Newton meters of torque on the front. And this enables what we see right here, a car that is able to steer into corners more like a sports estate or a sports coupe than an SUC.
I hope you guys can see this, but I can't believe how quick we're going with a GLC around this road. It's crazy.
Something pretty special about our 4MATIC Plus system, that it's an active cool system. So it is really equipped with an oil heat exchanger and is in the same coolant circle as the gearbox.
And no other manufacturer has that?
Not that we know of. Yeah, and this really is a benefit because it allows us to keep that high level of performance of the car for a very long amount of time.
And to be thinking that this car, that like the regular GLC, such a high car, high center of gravity, and what AMG has made of it, it's absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. It's a completely different car.
A normal GLC couldn't do this at all. It just wouldn't. Even if you would turn off all the electronics, it couldn't corner like this.
So still, when you push it back into comfort mode and just let it do its thing, it remains the same comfortable, perfectly fine family car.
Yeah.
is so crazy. This is so crazy.
And I think I haven't promised too much, yeah. So this track, this mountain road here in Immendingen, it is pretty much the perfect track to show you the capabilities of our four-wheel drive system.
Oh yes, and this is a
We have small turns, we have large turns, we have fast turns, we have slow turns. So you really see and feel the difference in the performance.
And this is a perfect showcase for on-road 4MATIC Plus four-wheel drive performance, for sure.
I don't wanna be rude, but I hope you never find another that can care for you. And I had a feeling I was wrong, but I knew that it was going down. Then you lied.
Right now I talked a lot about our central differential oil, so the major component of our 4MATIC Plus system. But to be honest, I need to tell you about one component more in the car. Yeah. So this car is equipped with a rear axle that has an electronic limited slip differential. Yeah, so we are not only having an intelligent four-wheel drive system, but also we have our high-performance limited slip differential that is controlled by an electronic motor. And the combination of those two systems is what really empowers the car to behave like it behaves and to perform like it performs. Without the electronic limited slip differential, the car wouldn't be so quick in its reactions.
So you can also, with that electric motor, influence the difference in rotational speed between the left and right rear wheel.
Yeah. You can also actively control how much slip you allow between the rear axles, the rear wheels, and how much not.
Wow.
Yeah.
So two intelligent diffs pretty much in the car?
Yeah. Yeah. And they are knowing what the other one is doing. Yeah. So they are not really communicating with each other, but they're knowing what the other one is doing because they are linked over the chassis buses, over the network that is communicating all over the vehicle, and this established those two systems to know what the other is doing, and therefore they can react on the performance of the other one. An interesting figure maybe for people to get some sort of feeling. Yeah. So the time that needs to pass between the situation where the central differential system has no torque on the front axle and the maximum torque that it can apply is less than 150 milliseconds.
Okay.
So this one is fast.
It is fast. Oh, as fast as the car. This is crazy. I think we're gonna have to let the tires cool off for a while.
Yeah, and the brakes. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So this was the dynamic part of our 4MATIC Plus system. I hope you enjoyed our little trip around the Immendingen test track.
Definitely, that was really impressive. Four-wheel drive does not always equal four-wheel drive here at AMG. We got very versatile, different systems. Today we saw the G63 with its amazing off-road capabilities. We saw the GLC 63 with its amazing on-road capabilities thanks to 4MATIC Plus. And we've seen that whilst being a track tool, this is still a very capable, everyday car, very usable, even with a trailer. So if you've liked what you've seen today, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to leave a comment as well. Tell us what you liked, tell us what you didn't like. Tell us what you would like us to film next, of course. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the little bell icon so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. So until the next one, bye-bye.
Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.